Today's show is pre-recorded.
Y'all know what time it is. Y'all don't know, y'all better ask somebody. Hat on, suit on, looking like a dapper dog, giving them all dressed like $1 million bucks, things in his cups. Now tell me, who could it be but Steve Harvey? Oh, yeah, out there listening to me. Put your hands together for Steve Harvey. Put your hands together. Why don't you join? Yeah. Better give me some eggs when I listen to Steve Harvey. Yeah, join in me. Come with me, help me say, I'm so grateful. You gotta turn it on. Yeah, turn it on. Steve Harvey in the moment, y'all. Turn it on. You gotta turn your radio on. Turn them out. Steve Harvey got to turn them out. Steve Harvey turn them on to the morning, y'all. Come on, Steve. Come on. Do your thing, Big Daddy.
I sure will. Good morning, everybody. You're listening to The Voice. Come on, dig me now. One and only Steve Harvey. Man, oh man, got a radio show. Got a good one for you today. And it just happened to me. You know, I was going through something that I've been going through for a long, long time. And I was just weary of it all. And I've been talking to God about it. And I mean, for years, though. What happened was I had to go through some more of it yesterday. Again, situation. But you know what? After it was over, I kind of laid in it for a little while. You know how you've been going through something for so long, and then even if it's over or appears to be over, you still kind of lay in it a little bit. And you have a wow, man, I can't believe I've been dealing with this long. Even though it's over. I don't know how you do it, but this was so good for me. Have you ever counted, Steve Harvey, how many times you made it? And so that's what I started doing yesterday. And that's what I did this morning when I woke up. I was actually taking an inventory, a count of how many times I made it. How many times, man, I didn't have the rent and somehow I came up with it. How many times I didn't have my house payment and somehow I came up with it. How many times I was out of money, did not have enough, didn't see no way, but somehow I came up with it. How many times I got sick, thought, well, man, this one right here, I don't know what I'm going to do. But somehow I got my health back. How many situations I have found myself in that was, I thought at the time, detrimental and diabolical and, man, so sinister at times. Somehow I made it. I look at all the accidents I've been in, but he kept me. I made it. I think about even the simplest times of like stepping off a curb and almost got hit, but I made it. I was just tripping the other day. I was thinking about the times that I've been hit by a car and it could have been worse, but it wasn't. And I made it through that too. I was thinking about, man, when they count you out. Do you know how many times I've been counted out? He's done. He ain't gonna be nothing. He ain't nobody. See what I told y'all, look at over there. They cancel this. He offered that. He out of here. He ain't gonna make it. He done got fired. Man, you know how many times I've been counted out. You know how many times they done wrote me off. How many times have you been written off, man? But here you still stand. You ever tripped on it? Take an inventory, y'all, of how many times. Count the times you've made it. What about the times, man, when nobody was there to encourage you? But you still here, though. You ever tripped on that? Ain't nobody called you and told you good day. Nobody called you and told you recently thank you. No one's called you and told you how much you meant to them, how much you've done for them. Man, you can make it. Never give up. Keep your head up, man. Keep grinding. But you still here. Even when nobody. Have you counted the times, man, that you made it anyway? Have you counted the times that you felt like quitting? You felt like giving up. You kept going. How about the time? This is a good one right here. How about the times, man, when everybody was standing around saying, ain't no way. Ain't no way. Man, I can't tell you how many times I've heard this. Ain't no way. And then somehow there is a way. You know why? Because he make a way. You understand? You know how many times I've heard this one right here? Steve, listen to me, man. Nobody ever before has done that. You can't do that. How many times you done heard? No, you know anybody done that? You can't do that. No one has ever done that. I made it anyway. You know, they don't normally, or we don't normally allow this, but in this case, for you, we gonna make an exception. How many times have you heard that? Uh-oh, I think I'm on to something. How many times have you heard in your lifetime, we don't normally, or they don't normally allow this, but we gonna make this exception in your case? How many times you done heard that? Have you ever counted the times that you made it? Everybody out except me. How can that be? You know, you're the only one that got through this. Congratulations. Wow, man, I don't hardly see this too many times, but do you realize that normally this is what happened to people, but man, y'all don't know how your name came up, but here you are. Wow. It never happens like that. You ever counted those times? I was doing it yesterday. I was doing it this morning. I was just taking an inventory, everybody, of how many times I've made it. So what I learned yesterday was when God gets you through something, when he pull you out on the other side, no matter how difficult or how long it took, when he gets you out on the other side, why don't you get up, dust yourself off, and start trotting? What you laying there for, man? Wallowing in it, going over it, recycling it in your mind. So many people can't move forward because we keep recycling stuff in our mind when clearly it's time to move on. It's time to let go. It's time to go and see what God has for you. Stop looking at what you lost. What you lost was probably not yours to have in the first place. Do you know the things I've lost? Now, I'm not talking about losing a loved one, a mother, or father, nothing like that. I'm talking about innate objects or situations. Do you know the things I've lost, man? I look back on it. I wasn't supposed to have them in the first place. Or they was doing me no good. It wasn't mine to lose, but I claimed I lost it. Come on, man. Take an inventory, everybody. Start looking at the things, man, that God has brought you through. Start looking at how many times he allowed you to make it. And get glad about waking up in the morning, man. Get glad about your life. Start feeling something positive about your situation. You cannot expect God to continue to bless you if you're not grateful for the things that you have. Why would God, sitting down here looking at you, upset, angry, laying in the wallow of what you are not grateful for? You just can't seem to find no gratitude in your heart about nothing. But you steady asking God for something. So now you think God is crazy? You think he gonna give you some more stuff to not be grateful for? Are you kidding me? Why would he do that? He's too full of too much mercy to send you through that over and over and over. The more I give my child, the more ungrateful they are, the less gratitude they show. But I'm going to keep dumping it on them so they can keep feeling ungrateful and then show lack of gratitude. God's not going to do that to you. Come on, man. Have you ever counted how many times you made it? I can't count how many times God done got me through something. But when he gets you through it, man, get up and get on about your business. Don't lay there in it. It's over. It's done. You made it. You survived it. Let's go. Let's go.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time again. I ain't missed it this morning. I told him thank you as soon as I got up, man. Caught myself this morning early. Told him how much I appreciate it. My measure of health, opportunities, my chances, everything he's allowed me to overcome, everything he's pulling me through, everything that might come my way that he'll strengthen me for. Man, I did it. Do the same, y'all. Today is a gift from God. That's why they call it the present. Yeah, so let's get with it. Steve Harvey Morning Show, Shirley Strawberry, Carla Farrell, Mississippi Monica Jr.'s out today. The legend that is Nephew Tommy. Well, it pains me that Junior's out today.
Yeah.
And I have to go to a certified fool and ask him what's on his mind. That's always, you know, I've known him so long. Tommy, what's on your mind?
I you know what? Let's see. I got a question. We at the end of the year. We're at the end of 2023. Yeah. So I guess the question for you is, best thing you did this year and the worst thing you did this year.
Ooh. Oh, I know. The best thing I did this year is I became more trusting in God's timing. This was the year that really had to teach me that. At 66, I'm still learning. But this was the year that I really began to understand trusting in God's timing. Because, man, let me tell you something. Whew, he put the test on me, man. He put the test on me this year to see if I got it. And I think I passed the test. So I became more trusting in God's timing. And when it don't go my way, I have to understand God's timing is different from ours. That's been a real battle for me majority of my life, I'll admit. But this year, he said, okay, I don't know how long it's taking you to get this, boy, but you gonna get this year. Cause I ain't gonna let up with the test. See, because everything you're going through is preparing you for what you ask God for. And what I'm been asking God for is going to require that I trust more in his timing. So that's the best thing. What's the worst thing I've done this year?
Yeah.
I gave my cell number to the wrong person.
Ooh, we've all.
Man,
are they blowing you up?
Tommy, man, I ain't never regretted nothing more than giving this number to this dude, man. I mean, man, it has been, man. I mean, it's like unbelievable stuff. Like, I mean, every day something, man. Hey, man, what you doing? The hell, what you mean what I'm doing, man? Dog, what do you mean, hey, man, what you doing?
I ain't never texted.
And then he's a professional texter, so he got them little short WYD. Boy, what you doing? Look, man, I'm a grown-ass man. Who are you, Lori?
What did you think that was, dog?
You can't text me like Lori, dog. You know, eyeballs. I ain't got time to figure this out. Man, that's the worst thing I did.
Coming up at 32 minutes after the hour, we'll hear yet again from the nephew as he runs that prank back right after this.
Yeah!
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show. It is time now for the nephew to run that prank back. What you got for us, Neff?
As you know, last year, Church bought me this glove. This right here is the sixth. I say that's what how they used to say it. The six and shut-ins. The six and shut-ins. It is the sick and shut-in. The sick and shut-in. All right, the sick and shut-in. Everybody had that list right there. All right, Cat Dog, let's go. Sick and shut-in.
I'm trying to reach Deacon.
You got him. Who is this?
Hey,
how you doing today?
I ain't doing too good. You done been over here praying for my wife again, right?
Yeah, right. Yes, sir.
You done came over here 3 times in 1 week. My wife had already went through the operation and all that. She gonna be fine. I don't need you over here praying 3 times a week because honestly, I think there's something else on your mind when you come over here praying for my wife. I ain't stupid.
Brother, you kind of hold it, brother. This is. Well, your wife was on the sick and shut-in list. Reverend asked you to come by. Reverend requested that I come by.
Okay, he ain't requested for you to bring your black to my house for no 3 times in 1 week, man. So you can cut that out with me. You can cut that out.
Hold it, brother. I came with Sister Georgia the first time. The second time, I came by myself because she wasn't able to come by. And I only stayed 15 minutes each time. So what's the problem?
Because I already know what you doing. I know you trying to holler at my wife. I ain't stupid.
Help at your wife? I have a wife. Why would I help at your wife? She's part of the church ministry. I already know what you're doing, man. You up in here trying to holler at my wife. Why ain't nobody at the house? I already know what you're doing. Let me tell you something. Keep your black away from my house. If you want to pray for my wife, you can pray for my wife on the phone. I'm gonna tell you right now. Wait a minute. Hold it. You can't talk to me like that. You gonna make me lay hands on. That's what you gonna make me do. Oh no, brother. Ain't gonna be none of that. Ain't gonna be none of that. You talking to the wrong brother now. Okay. Now, first of all, you're not gonna disrespect me and curse me out. Okay. That's not even the way brothers should be talking to brothers. Second of all, if there's any laying on the hands, it's gonna be my hands laying on you. Okay. You ain't finna lay. I know what you're trying to lay on my wife. See, if I find out you cheating and mess around, find out you mess around with my wife, it's gonna be some. I know what you're trying to do. You're crazy. I'm just letting you. I'm gonna say it one more time. Keep your black off around my house. First of all, I told you once again, you can't be talking to me like that. Now, I'm trying to be cool about the situation because I know you may be just upset. Okay, I can appreciate that. Okay, I have a wife, and I'd be upset if somebody was coming by to visit my wife. Won't you spend more time at your house with your wife? I do spend my time with my wife. I do. I don't spend much time. I only came by 2 or 3 times. Maybe I need to come by your house and holler at your wife. Well, you welcome to. But maybe I need to come lay something over there on her. Oh, now you get now. Wait a minute. Trying to do it, Mom. Hold it 1 minute. Hold it 1 minute. I told you before, you're being disrespectful. Now, that was a very idiotic statement for you to make, okay? That's what's going to happen if I catch your black at my house again. I'm going to play this, man, and then I'm getting off the phone with you. You, your pastor, any more of them deacons, if anybody come by my house again and I ain't there, I'm kicking your black. That's a promise. You know what? That's it. Look here, brother. If there's going to be any whooping going on, I'm going to be kicking your I'm going to lay my hands on you, and I'm going to give you a good sanctified whooping, and then I'm going to pray for you. I'm going to pray to heal you by this foot. I'm going to put up, okay? Because I've had it with you, and I only went by to visit your wife because I was asked to go visit your wife. Now, there was a problem. You should have called the pastor, okay? But you're not going to disrespect me, my wife, the church on the phone. Now, if you want to do something about it, you can meet me any place. Well, as a matter of fact, I can go anywhere I want in this town. If I be at your house talking to your wife, if the pastor asks me to go, I'm gonna be there. Okay? You're just a stupid brother. Okay? You need to come to church. You need to come to church more often. That's the problem. You don't come to church more often. If you come to church more often, you wouldn't be talking to me like that. You wouldn't be worried about me and your wife because there must be something wrong at your house. You'd be worried about me fooling with your wife, okay? So you need to check her. Okay, you need to check her. How about that? Why don't you do that? Why don't you just check her, okay? Tommy said you the one that's cheating with my wife. That's all I know. Who? Tommy said you. Tommy said you the one that's cheating around with my wife. Tommy, who is Tommy? Tommy who? This is nephew Tommy, man. This is nephew Tommy from the Steve Harvey Morning Show, man. Your church member got me to prank phone call. Y'all wrong for that. Y'all wrong. Y'all wrong. Y'all on the highway to hell. All of y'all, nonstop. No, y'all just gone, Ain't no stop signs. I'm finna go. I'm finna pray for all of y'all, all of you brothers, nephew Tommy, Steve Harvey, brother wrong for that. Okay. I'm gonna check him. I'm finna check him. I'm finna go. I don't talk to y'all no more. I'm praying for all of y'all. One more thing. Hey, brother,
before you go, man, you got to tell me, what's the baddest radio show in the land, man?
Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Any of y'all ever been on the Sick and Shut In list? That's good. That's good. That's good.
Oh,
That's
praise
good.
the Lord. Yep.
That's the list you don't want to be on. That's the list you don't want to be on.
No.
I've been sick before. That shut-in part is what.
It's rough.
I don't know.
I take the flu, but that shut-in part, what is? I can't go nowhere.
It sounds like you're not getting out. That's what it sounds like. It sounds like
you can't even sit on the porch. Yeah.
I'm sorry, Carl. I'll be back. I'll be back in an hour. I'll be stupid again. Don't let this bother.
Oh, okay.
Don't let this bother. I'll be stupid. 1 hour. I'll be stupid again. Just hold tight.
Okay.
Doesn't take long for the turnaround.
Don't take long, baby. I got you. I got you covered.
Ooh, I started thinking about church and announcements, Tommy.
All right. Thank you, nephew. Coming up next, it is Ask the CLO. You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show. Coming up at the top of the hour in entertainment news, Carla has some music news about 80s blue-eyed soul pop group Hall & Oates. Wow, I heard about that, Paul. I heard about that, Carla.
If you feel like leaving,
I knew it.
Sarah, smile.
you know you can go. But why don't you stay until tomorrow?
Aretha Franklin's sons awarded real estate thanks to a 2014 will found between couch cushions in her house. And the LeBron James Museum opens up in Akron, Ohio. We'll talk about all of these stories at the top of the hour. But right now, it is time to ask the CLO. All right, this one's from
with me.
Lillian in Fort Worth. Lillian writes,
Hall & Oates, y'all don't know what.
My son's wife drinks a lot, and she called my husband to drive her home last weekend because my son was out of town. My husband says she hit on him, but she told me she told me that she doesn't remember doing that. I think my son should know this, but my husband won't let me tell him. Why is he protecting her?
Ooh. Yeah, well, you ain't got to go through all that. It ain't protecting her. What you need to do is slap her. See, people that can't remember stuff good, you need to put your hands on her. Yeah, that's all. You can slap her for your husband and your son. Slap her. Women can slap each other. Y'all can get away with that. Slap her. I bet she'll remember next time. You ain't that damn drunk.
Uber. Yeah.
You ain't that damn drunk. And that's your daughter-in-law? Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, you're going to have a conversation with her.
Slap. I promise you will remember it all next time.
All right, Eileen in Orlando says, my female boss wears designer shoes, bags, and jewelry, but she doesn't do it tastefully. She wears several different designers all at once, and I don't think she knows any better. Aren't there fashion rules on wearing designer clothing?
Yeah, it probably is. But see, you ain't got none of that stuff, so what you worried about it for? See, leave that woman
Eileen.
alone. I know people that want to put on all their stuff at one time. I know people like that. And they blend it. You know, it ain't the way to do it. But you just want everybody to see what you got. It's people like everything. That, you know. Got that Gucci shoe on with the green and red band on it with 2 big G's. But then you got that Louis bag with the whole monogram print on it. But your pants is Fendi. Got them F's all over your pants. You just come out this door, boy, just looking like the mall.
You doing too much.
Whatever.
You just came down there, boy. I'm talking about it, man. You got that Dior blouse on with all the Dior signs on it, monogram on it like that. Girl, you just up in, woo!
More is more,
You better wear your stuff.
Thank you.
Yeah. Got that Prada scarf on with all that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, wear it, girl.
Okay. All right. Monet in Philly writes, I'm seeing a married man and his wife thinks we're just friends. I confided in my friend that's also having an affair, and she told me that she's friends with my man's wife. So basically, I need to find someone else to mess with. Was that an ultimatum?
Wow.
She's seeing a married man, but the married man's wife thinks that they're just friends. So she confided in her girlfriend who's also having an affair. Her girlfriend who's having an affair is friends with the man's wife that she's seeing. So the girlfriend told her she needs to find somebody else to have an affair with. Not her friend's husband, in other words.
Oh, yeah. You got to shut this down.
That's a lot going on.
You've been warned, even though she kind of filed herself.
You got to get away from this. But I tell you what, though, your little girlfriend that you went and told her that you were seeing this married man, who is also the married man's wife's friend.
Right.
If she tell on you, please know you have some information.
Okay.
See, all this here right here, hey. But know this, I might go away, but I ain't gonna go away quietly.
But don't go to the Christmas party this year. It's gonna be
too
tight.
much confusing, right? Crazy. Okay, Monet.
The world now, man, it's... Y'all had me like the first time you read it. No, I ain't even say nothing. I was just trying to figure out.
That's what I said. Did you get it?
I rubbing my head and stuff. Man,
it sounds like a math problem. 2 trains left the station.
Yeah, I'm sitting here going, if a bird flies south at 15 miles an hour, he stops for 2 days in Georgia. I don't give a damn when the bird get there.
Yeah, that is a mess right there. That is a mess. All right, last one, Steve. This one's from Carmen in Olney. She says, my son is 15 years old and his girlfriend is a senior this year. I'm trying to avoid him getting his heart broken when his girlfriend goes to college and forgets about him. How do I get him to stop dating her before he gets his feelings crushed?
No, this finna happen.
This is life.
Yeah, come on now. This is going down. There ain't no way around. He finna get his little feelings tore out. This little boy right here, y'all, that little man stuff he been doing. I don't even see how that's your concern right there, though. The problem is this senior and this 15-year-old boy. Teacher, there are things that I still have to learn. See, you got that song. Oh, man, you know what I'm listening to.
He's 15.
That's George Michael.
Shirley, we 1 year from this being illegal. You know that.
Yeah, he's 15.
If he's 15, he's a sophomore and she's a senior.
He about to turn 18, ain't she? At some point,
well, she might be 18.
Eventually. She might
Most people that's in high school is 18.
But the point is, he's 15. He's too young, too. I mean, this is crazy.
He too young for what, Shirley?
He's 15 to be dating a senior. He is going to get his heart crushed. His mother was right.
Okay.
After prom,
Shirley, you need to get out your house more. You in your house too much.
What?
You need to get out and see the world. What is wrong with you? What? You know what the kids doing now, Shirley?
Yes, I do. I do. You don't want me to tell you how. I know.
Well, doggone it, act like it. Act like you done heard some shocking news.
Though. Yeah.
You
Shirley,
can drive
15.
at 15. You can get a learner's
He ain't driving the prom. She driving.
Right.
I don't think he's too young. He's a sophomore. She's a senior.
Get in the car, Darcilius.
What's his name?
Darcilius.
You know that's his name, though. That is his name.
That's we naming our kids as after Spanish people. That's killing me.
You can't protect him from that.
All right, how does the mom wants to know, how does she get him to stop dating her before he gets...
Mama got to stay out of it.
Wait. Hey, this boy ain't finna stop dating this girl. You finna go on this boy and say, you've had a taste of the fruit. Quit eating the fruit. What?
Man, please.
It's bad for you.
Put that toothpaste back in that tube. What?
All right, thank you, CeeLo. Coming up at the top of the hour, we'll have some entertainment news for you right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, Carla, so what is going on with Hall & Oates in music news? What's happening?
Listen to me. So now, according to TMZ, Steve, you know how much you love Hall & Oates. They have been in arbitration over which songs Oates is allowed to perform live at his solo concerts. So John Oates, he co-wrote She's Gone, Sarah Smile, and this one right here, I Can't Go For That, and Man Eater. But John Oates didn't write Kiss on My List, Private Eyes, Rich Girl. Anyway, word has it, I'm telling you, the real reason is Daryl Hall is suing John Oates because Oates plans to sell a portion of their joint venture to a third party. And Hall says that will violate their business agreement that they had put in place back in 2021. So they're supposed to be in court today in Nashville. This morning. They're scheduled.
Yeah, that's hard, man, when the old ass R&B people is beefing. That's a hard ass argument. That'd be down there like if skinny ass Al Green was in there fighting with Barry White.
Yeah.
It just wouldn't be right. It'll just look wrong. Y'all, I just wanted to say that all these things that's going on in this complaint, I want to have it dropped in the name.
Well, I just wanted to tell you, Yana, that all these things don't have to be this way, that we can all just settle it down and love.
That's a good Al Green imitation.
Oh, but you want to start preaching. Boom, boom.
Yeah.
Yes. Boom, boom. They be up in there going song for song. I love that. Al Green against Barry White.
What about Eddie and Walter?
You gonna mess around and get some grits thrown on your ass now.
You can kill it, Dave.
Yeah, Hall and Oates, man, they got some jams, man.
Yeah, they need to work this out.
Private eye, I'm watching you.
Yes, that's Hall.
I can see
That's everything. So
but whoever got Smile, though, whoo.
Oates co-wrote Sarah Smile. John, yeah. So
you
we'll
can't
see. I'll be watching it. This is interesting to me.
Baby hair.
All right, and other entertainment news. The Queen of Soul, Aretha Franklin, passed away from pancreatic cancer back in 2018. And now, 5 years later, her properties have been allocated based on a handwritten will. On Monday, a judge in Detroit awarded the real estate based on a handwritten will from 2014 that had been found between her couch cushions. And based on the will, Aretha's youngest son, Kicaf Franklin, will get her Detroit home, which was valued at $1.1 million back in 2018. And her second son, Edward, was awarded another property. And her third son, Ted White Jr., inherited a house in Detroit.
Damn.
But that's Aretha and them. That ain't really my concern, Shirley. That's Aretha and them. That's what's going on in their family. But as far as the Harvey Foundation, the Harvey clan, now you got 2 houses in Atlanta. You got 2 in Dallas. You got a ranch in Atlanta. You got a house over across the water. So I'm just trying to figure out which cushion did you put it in where my name is in one of these houses. What house is mine? I guess what I'm asking.
Well, first of all, let me say you're a lot of pain, because it's gonna be a while before our wheels come into play. But let me just say you're a lot of pain and worry. First of all, we ain't got no wheels and no cushions on no couch, so don't come in here tearing up furniture, opening up cushions, and cutting them with box cutters and stuff. Yeah, trying to figure out all that. Don't do that in here. All our stuff is in safe deposit boxes on computers. It's at the Wheel House. We have a company that stores your wheels.
Well, where's the Wheel House?
Nothing ever happened.
Oh, he can't.
Wheel. And here's the other thing you need to know. Well, at my wheel reading, I just want you to know that the majority of people there present will be crying harder at the wheel reading than their ass was at the news that I'm gone.
Why you say that?
You ain't
I'm going to repeat this. There will be people at the wheel reading that will be crying harder than they was when they got the news that I was gone.
You're not one of those people
I'm
that's
going to shockingly disappoint some people.
To the animals and all that, right?
Marjorie even asked me at one point, she said, Steve Harvey, are you serious? My response was, as comedic as I could, dead serious. Dead serious, yeah.
Well, you haven't answered Tommy's question. Which house is he getting? As a nephew, he wants to know.
If Tommy looking for any property of any kind, he will be one at the will reading, crying.
I ain't leaving. No, I didn't get out 2 acres. All that land, I didn't get an acre.
No, now.
Is your goal, Steve, to spend it all while you're here?
Not all of it, but 85%.
God, are you serious?
You can't. But you can't.
You will be crying, nephew.
The real
dog,
estate,
listen to me.
the property.
Dog,
you can't.
I'm 66 years old, man. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that, man. I'm not working and stacking up all this paper, man, for a future that I don't know about. No, man. 85% of all me and my girl going to enjoy this life,
You're going to enjoy that. Okay.
Oh, I'm going to heaven having done a full run.
I mean, leave me something in a folding chair or something. I mean, damn, man.
Coming up at 20 minutes after the hour, we're going to check your voicemail, Steve. If you want to leave Steve a message, you can call him at 877-29-STEVE right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, it is time to check Steve's voicemail. Call 877-29-STEVE to leave a message for Steve. Now, you might just hear your call on the air. Steve, you recently said that if you have a problem with your mother, you need to try and fix it, okay? I think that was yesterday or day before on the air. Well, this caller has a question about what to do with a complicated mother-daughter relationship. Take a listen.
Good morning. So this is a comment on what you said about being upset with your mom or your dad this morning, and you got to have a real problem. But what if your parents are the problem? My mom is a narcissist. She's narcissistic, and she uses any and everything against me, even my son, to make it seem like she's done nothing wrong, like I'm the bad guy because of the life that I live, that I chose to live. Like she's surprised with it. Everyone around is always put before me, and I'm always doing something wrong. So how am I to heal that? How am I not to have a feeling against my mom if she does those types of things or says really rude things to me, so I'm just supposed to sit there and take it? I don't understand that. I can't do that.
Here's the deal, sister. First of all, I don't know the particulars. I don't know the route that you chose to go that makes you be pointed out as the bad guy. I don't know the particulars. I know that little baby ass voice you got. I know you really need to go right there and fix it with your mom and daddy, because it sound like you 9 and don't sound like you on your own. But that aside from itself, let's get serious about this for a moment. Here's the deal. Listen to me, people. I've heard Bishop Jake say this 1,000,000 times. Forgiveness is not for the other person. Forgiveness is actually for you. Because you said in your statement, I can't do that. How am I supposed to forgive? I can't do that. Well, you not forgiving a person is like you drinking the poison, waiting on them to die. So now you got to have a reaction to your mother. Look, everybody don't get great parents. You know, man, I watched my father make a few mistakes in his life, but I still loved and honored him. He was my father. And it kept us in a relationship that was a beautiful relationship with this man. Because, as Shirley just said, these people are humans. You know, you don't get to stop being human. You don't get to not make mistakes. So it's really up to you. Now, if you feel that horrible about it, you're going to just, another thing my daddy said to me, he said, son, 2 things can happen in life. You can get over it, or you can die mad. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Now you can pick one of what you want.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And he said, son, just go and get over it. And I know you say, well, I can't. Well, if you say you can't, then you can't. Steve Harvey and nobody else can help you. You can go to a therapist. If you're saying you can't forgive her and let it go, there's nothing nobody can do for you.
Yeah. I mean, she's not even trying. She's not going to try.
I would just, write it off. Mom, she making a mistake. That's her. You know, that's it.
All right. Coming up at 34 minutes after the hour. Thank you, Steve. We'll have more calls at 877-29-STEVE.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
It is time once again to check Steve's voicemail. These calls, we're going to continue them. 877-29-STEVE. And Steve, we have a lot of messages about yesterday's strawberry letter. Remember, it was called Too Good to Be True. It was about a woman who was dating a man for about a month, and he took her to his high school reunion. At the reunion, he ate some bad tuna. She warned him about this tuna, telling him it didn't smell right, but he didn't listen, ate it anyway. He got sick. And while at home, he asked her to stay with him. She said no and suggested that he go to the ER, and she left. The next day, she called to check on him. He told her basically he didn't want to see her again. This is from Sophia in New Orleans.
Good morning, Steve. This is Sophia from New Orleans. I'm riding to work and I'm listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show. I just heard part one of the strawberry letter, Too Good to Be True. And I'm with you 100%, Steve, because young lady does not know how to take care of a man. She should have stayed with him. She should have taken him to the hospital. She blew it, and she doesn't deserve the good man that she claimed to have had the opportunity to share 1 month with. She killed it. You guys keep doing what you're doing, and have a blessed day.
You know, I agree with you say, because you know what, man, it don't hurt to care about a person. He was sick as hell. He wasn't trying to sleep with the girl. He said, just would you stay with me? She said, no. If you that sick, go to the ER. Okay, cool. Here this man trying to find somebody to ride with. You know, it's just a simple test. She could have said, hey, listen, I will stay with you, but I'm going to stay here on the sofa. And if I hear you need anything, I'm here for you. Man, that would have made the dude feel 100% better. But oh no, if you that sick, go to the ER. I'm bouncing deuces. Okay, cool. Okay, clearly you ain't what he need. He just went, okay, that's just a sickness.
And let's get to...
Suppose I tell this crazy heifer I done ran out of money. See how that works?
Oh,
man.
Okay.
Bruh, if you ain't there, you. That's why I tell people about relationships, man. Your relationship got to be tested. Go ahead, Shirley.
We have another one from Houston. Her name is Marie. Let's see what she says.
Hey, Steve and the crew. This is Marie from Houston, Texas. I'm calling about the strawberry letter you guys did Tuesday. He turned out he was too good to be true. Shirley's like, well, you two let it go. And then Steve just went in on this woman because she wouldn't stay with the man baby who wasn't, thoughtful enough, wasn't smart enough to listen to him. She told him the tuna fish was bad. He didn't listen. He scarfed down, inhaled a bunch of them anyway, which is why he wound up being in the bathroom for a long damn time. And then he's mad because she wouldn't stay overnight with him and baby him. And Steve's all on the woman talking about, that's probably why you ain't got nobody now. Well, first of all, she had him. And secondly, he was single too, 38 years old, no kids, never married. So that's a bad thing for her to still be single at that point, but not for him. That's some double standard, Steve. He didn't have no damn body either before he started dating her the month before. And I side with the woman. She didn't feel like staying there. They hadn't been dating that damn long. You talking about get some soup? She didn't feel like it. And if he's out because of that, oh well. He sounds like a big old man baby. If he just listened to her about the bad tuna fish to begin with, his ass wouldn't have gotten food poisoning. So I think, Steve, you're a little too hard on her. Damn him. If his ass 38, never been married and stuff, he doesn't sound like too big of a prize his damn self. Bye, guys.
Yeah, and you know what? And lady, I 100% agree with you too. That's fine. I don't give a damn.
What she said, baby.
Yeah, you said what you said. That's fine. That's how you want to view it. That's how you can view it. But now ain't nobody got nobody now. Damn. And dudes don't listen good. Yeah, he should have listened, but he didn't. And but then, she's sitting up here, she gonna walk away from a good ass man over there right there. Y'all keep doing it like this. You ain't gonna have nobody.
All right, coming up
Price
next.
is off the blocks for dating.
We'll
He's
hear
not
from the
available.
nephew and today's prank phone call right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Coming up at the top of the hour, right about 4 minutes after, it's my strawberry letter for today. And the subject is 3 times in a row. Should I go? We'll get into that, find out what that's all about in just a few, because right now it is time for the nephew. He is here with today's prank phone call. What you got for us, Neff?
Girl, we about to have a funeral.
Oh, no.
Yeah, we about to have a funeral, so don't. But I gotta ask y'all, when we have these funerals and we say 3-minute remarks, what does that mean? Doesn't that mean keep it to 3 minutes or under?
3 minutes or
right?
less, yeah.
Right.
Yes.
Why at black funerals, why do we not understand that? Why do you want to get up there and do 10, 15
We make it about us.
And this ain't about you. This ain't about you at all. So this right here is 3-minute remarks. We would like you to keep it to that. We're going to call the person and let them know that we want your remarks kept to 3 minutes. All right? All minds clear? All right. Cat dog, if you would.
Hello?
Yes, I'm trying to reach a brother Keith, please.
Yeah, this is Keith.
Keith, how you doing? This is Lawrence over at Hill Funeral Home.
Okay.
We are the ones doing the funeral for Sister Dolores. And that is your aunt. Am I understanding right?
Yeah, that's my auntie.
Okay, and as you know, the funeral is this coming Thursday.
Yes, I'll be there Thursday.
I'm giving you a call because it's been brought to my attention that you were going to be giving remarks for the funeral. Is that correct?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, I wanted to call you because we're getting ready to print the programs for the funeral and let you know that they have taken you off for the remarks because they say that you're not going to be...
hold on. What do you mean taking me off?
Well, what I'm saying is they say that you're not going to abide by the 2-3 minute rule that they have for remarks, and they've taken you off. And
who is they? Who? Hold on, come out. Who? What's the name again?
Lawrence. I'm Lawrence. I'm the actual funeral director.
Lawrence. And who told you to take me off?
One of the family members, I'm assuming, is who made the adjustment.
And an adjustment? That ain't no adjustment. That's changing the whole program. Who else is on the list?
I mean, there's quite a few family members doing different things throughout the funeral.
Okay. So how did you get to my name is what I'm trying to figure out.
That they said listen to me. Brother Keith, listen to me. What they said is that you weren't going to abide by the time. You weren't going to do your remarks in 3 minutes or less.
Listen. My auntie raised me. She put me through college, and you think I'm finna go up there in her funeral and be under 2 minutes?
Well, listen, Brother Keith, listen to me. Normally when we have these funerals, people who give remarks, we have them 3 minutes or less.
Okay. So I tell you what, Mr. Lawrence, who else on the list? Is she on the list? Is she on the list?
We have a Sheila. Yes, there's a Sheila that's singing.
Take her name off the list. Take her off the list and put me where she's supposed to be with my time and her time. Is Bobby Jr. on there too? I better not be on there.
Yes, Bobby Jr. is giving remarks.
What?
That's Dolores'. That's Miss Dolores' son, right?
Yes, her son, the one that been locked up. He just got out of jail. Truth be told, he the one down there put her in the coffin. You need to take him off the list too. Give me all that time, because if I ain't gonna take nothing at my auntie.
Brother Keith, let me just say this to you. I cannot take Sheila or Bobby Jr. off. I can't make any alterations to this program unless they say that I can. Sir,
what you mean? You already taking people's name off. You taking my name off.
But they orchestrated this though.
Who is they? Who is they? They finna have a mother problem. They try to take me off my auntie program. Who is they?
Sir, I'm not going to get into a family matter, but until they say that you can be on
in a family matter.
Sir, I'm not going. I don't want to have this turn out to be bad, and we want to have a great home going for Sister Dolores. Okay.
Damn right. And if I don't get to say nothing, I guarantee you it's gonna be a 2-for-1 in there. Somebody else gonna get their in the coffin too. I guarantee you that. If I don't get to say nothing at my auntie's funeral, my auntie didn't pay for my damn college. I didn't put $6,000 in the funeral. I bet you. I tell you this, Mr. Lawrence. I bet you whether I'm on the program or not, I bet you I say what the I want to. I bet you that much. You tell they that. My auntie didn't put me through college. I didn't put money on the funeral. I call around and see who ain't putting no money on the funeral. Tell them they can't be on the program. Man.
Keith, when they decide who's on it, if they change the format, then I will call you back.
Who the is they? That's what I'm trying to get you to understand. Who is they?
Can I tell you something? And I don't want you to get too irate, okay? Okay?
Go ahead, man. Go ahead.
I just want to say this, Keith Wilson. This is nephew Tommy from the Steve Harvey Morning Show. You just got pranked. You just got pranked by your cousin Bobby Jr.
You bull. I'm Bobby Jr. up. I promise you that. I'm kicking Bobby. I know that. My blood pressure is all up. I ain't got time to be playing, man. Taking me on the damn program. I'm kicking Bobby ass. I know that.
Oh, Bobby said y'all grew up like brothers, man, and you was basically another son of Mr. Dolores. That's right?
Yes, I was, man. Oh my goodness.
Hey, let me ask you this, man. What is the baddest, and I mean the baddest, radio show in the land?
The Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Talk to me. Talk to me.
Pranks.
Come on up in here. Let's get some praise pranks up in here.
Other speakers at the funeral. Other speakers. You taking up the time.
Y'all know y'all
up
done been at
stories.
funerals. Y'all know y'all done seen a funeral get out of hand. Y'all know that.
Yes.
Come on.
You know, when they get up there and say, it all started when we were 5, you be like,
Me and,
making that up.
me and Ronnie, let's see, we was 9 and
Right.
we was out there playing.
Didn't know Ronnie.
Y'all ever gone to a funeral that just lasted way too long?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've left. I've left.
Let me tell you something, man. I kid you not, I'm not making this up. I've been to a funeral that was 4 hours.
That's too long. When the person already in heaven, they done already made it, and we still at the church. There's something wrong.
Oh, gosh.
Well, it was a question. That was a question right there. Oh,
You're being
that was my boy too. I knew this wasn't a guaranteed heaven shot. Yeah, that's why I was in there going, well, there's gonna be some voting going on this one right here.
it's a committee. It's a committee.
Yeah, it's going. He gonna be at the gate and have to present some closing arguments or something. This dude right here, he could get in because God is forgiving. I would like to know if he's in heaven right now, because if I knew that, it'd take a lot of pressure off me.
You know you definitely in there.
Yeah.
8-9-10 Tommy T's. 8-9-10 Tommy T's in Oakland, Pleasanton, California. The nephew coming to town December 8-9-10. Tickets on sale right now.
All right, nephew, thank you. Coming up next, Strawberry Letter 3 times in a row. Should I go is the subject. We'll get into that right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
It is time now for today's Strawberry Letter. And if you need advice on relationships, dating, work, sex, parenting, and more, please submit your Strawberry Letter to steveharveyfm.com and click Submit Strawberry Letter. We could be reading your letter live on the air, just like we're going to read this one right here, right now. And you never know, it could be yours.
It could be yours. Buckle up and hold on tight. We got it for you. Here it is. Strawberry Letter.
Thank you, nephew. Subject: 3 times in a row. Should I go? Dear Steve and Shirley, I was married for 6 years to a miserable man that had low self-esteem, so he cheated on me multiple times, and I stayed with him because I didn't earn enough money to take care of my daughter on my own. 7 years later, and I am in the same situation or a very similar situation. My partner got divorced the same year I did, and we met at my daughter's school. He's got a daughter that's 2 years older than mine, and we agreed that we would keep things between us so the kids won't feel some type of way. So the fact that he keeps me hidden is beneficial to him. He has had 3 different women spend the night at his house lately, and one of the ladies dropped his daughter off at school in his car. I couldn't ask the woman any questions, so I questioned him. He said that woman was an old friend and she was in town for only one night and he wanted to catch up with her, so he invited her to stay with him. Whenever I'm at his house, I snoop to see if there's any signs that a woman has been over there. The 2 other times he had a woman stay over, he offered up the information. He said he did not think it was a big deal because I should know that I am his number 1 woman. I want to be the only woman, but I respect the fact that he's not ready to get married. He has entertained 3 other women and he's comfortable telling me about it, so I'm sure there have been more than 3. There's no way the women are staying at his place and there's no sex. I wonder why he keeps me around. Could he be telling the truth, or is it time for me to go? Is it time for you to go? Yes, I think you've stayed way too long already. And why did you agree to keep it to yourselves? For the kids? Why would you want to be hidden so the kids won't feel some type of way, you said? And what way is that? I mean, what would the kids say about their parents dating? What would they have to say? You were hidden so he could do whatever he wanted to do, like entertain other women. In his case, when he says you're his number 1 woman, it means you're number 1 out of the many women he's dating. If he doesn't want to get married and you do, you are wasting your time with this guy. Don't you see that? He keeps you around. You ask, why does he keep you around? He keeps you around because you won't leave. You won't leave this situation. I mean, this relationship is going nowhere. And as long as you stay, he's going to keep you around. Simple as that. Steve?
Lady, you have no self-esteem. And instead of further knocking you down, let me give you a couple of suggestions. Let me try to help you out, because this is bad right here. You were married for 6 years to a miserable man. He had low self-esteem. Now, this is what you say. He had low self-esteem, so he cheated on me multiple times. And I stayed with him because I didn't earn enough money to take care of my daughter on my own. Okay, wait a minute. That don't sound like he got low self-esteem. It sounds like you have low self-esteem. I don't think you understand the narrative of your own letter. You have got to change your view of yourself. See, let me help everybody understand something. You can't change nobody but yourself. You cannot change people. If people don't want to be changed or are unwilling to, there's nothing you can do. The only person you can change is yourself. So you can say he has low self-esteem. That's why he cheated on you. That ain't really the reason why men cheat, because they have low self-esteem. That ain't a good reason. I don't know where you got that one from. But what the hell is that? He cheated because he got low self-esteem. What? So he thought so low of himself, he convinced 3 other women to think that he low enough to sleep with. Help me. You see me over here in this misery like that. Come over here and get in this misery with me. Lady, come on now. Now, you didn't want to leave him because you didn't have enough money to take care of your daughter on your own. 7 years later, I'm in the same situation or a very similar one. My partner got divorced same time you did, and he met him at your daughter's school. He got a daughter 2 years older than mine, so we agreed that we would keep things between us so the kids won't feel some kind of way. What? Wait. Y'all both divorced. Y'all still seeing each other, but y'all won't keep it a secret so the kids don't feel some kind of way. I promise you this was his idea.
Yeah.
This was all his idea. so the kids won't feel some type of way. So the fact that he keeps me hidden is beneficial to him. He has had 3 different women spend the night at his house lately. Wait a minute, lady, what? Mm-hmm. And one of the ladies dropped his daughter off at school in his car. I couldn't ask the woman a question, so I questioned him. He said that the woman was an old friend, so I questioned him and said that the woman was an old friend and she was in town only one night and he wanted to catch up with her. So we invited her to the house. How the hell you let a woman who you, and drop your baby off at school? What? Who do that? Hey, come on, spend the night so we can catch up. Hey, take the baby to school. What? Lady, what is wrong with you? And you sit up here talking about he wanted to keep it between us, and then he done had 3 different women spend the night at the house lately. But no. And you know this? And you still dealing with him? See, remember in the letter when you said your first husband had low self-esteem because he cheated on you 3 times? So you'd have met another dude with low self-esteem, and he got 3 other women too?
Hang on. We'll have part 2 of your response coming up at 23 minutes after the hour. Today's Strawberry Letter subject, 3 times in a row, should I go? We'll get back into it right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Hey folks, I got a simple question for you. Do you like winning cash? How about a new car? Well, guess what? You need to download the app that I launched with PCH called Word Mania. Word Mania is a fun word game that lets you earn entries into a great prize every Monday night. Recent winners have won a Ford Expedition and $25,000. For official rules and details, download Word Mania on the Apple App Store or Google Play. Standard messaging rates and internet data rates may apply.
All right, come on, Steve. Let's recap today's Strawberry Letter. 3 times in a row, should I go?
Lady, should I go? The name of this letter should have been Gone After the Third Time. Or the title of this letter should have been, Oh, y'all must think I'm Boo-Boo the Fool. Or something, but not. You was married 6 years to a miserable man that had low self-esteem, so he cheated on you 3 times. That ain't low self-esteem. He pretty full of himself. 7 years later, y'all in the same situation. Because now the man you dating right now, he got a 2-year-old to go to the same school as y'all. Y'all seeing each other, and y'all done agreed to keep things between us so the kids don't feel some kind of way. What? So the fact that he keeps me hidden is beneficial to him. He done had 3 different women spend the night at his house lately. Oh, so you done met another man with low self-esteem. Boy, I don't know, how do you find all these men with this low self-esteem that's got all these damn women? What? I'm gonna have to go get me some of this damn low self-esteem.
Low self-esteem.
I'm looking at this. I'm really too full of myself.
Yeah.
Anyway, and you met one of the ladies who dropped his daughter off at school in his car. You couldn't ask a woman no questions, you say, so you questioned him. He told you the woman was an old friend. She was in town for one night. He wanted to catch up with her. So he invited her to stay with him. What? No, what? I done told y'all about these friends. I keep telling y'all about these male friends. Y'all ain't hearing Uncle Steve. Okay, here's another one. Came through and spent the night. Whenever I'm at the house and I want to see if there's any signs that a woman has been over there, the 2 other times he had a woman stay over, he offered up the information. He said he didn't think it was a big deal because I should know that I'm his number 1 woman. I want to be the only woman. I respect that he's not ready to get remarried. What? Lady, what is wrong with you? Do you know what's happening here? This man is feeding you garbage and you keep eating it.
Yep. Basically.
How does it taste? The stuff that he's saying to you, how does it taste? He gave you the information that the 2 other women was over there. You know what he said to you? You ought to be cool. You know you my number 1. And then guess what you said? You gave him a pass by saying, I respect the fact that he's not ready to get remarried. Remarried? What happened to respecting the fact that he respects you? You ever thought of that? You respect the fact that he's not getting married. Stop letting these men have all these passes and these excuses with you. What is wrong with you? Damn, everybody talk to you, something wrong with them. But you make it about you. Your first husband cheated on you 3 times. He was a miserable man. He had low self-esteem. The dude you dating down at your daughter's school then told you to keep it a secret. He done been with 3 other women, and he told you one of them was just a friend, came spend the night. And the other 2, he told you ought to be cool with it because you know my number, you my number one. Lady, come on, sister. Get yourself together. Think more of yourself and stop being involved in relationships that are only beneficial to the other person. You are the most beneficial relationship these guys could be in. He can cheat with you because you made a financial decision to stay with your husband because you didn't have enough money to take care of your daughter. Girl, get over there and get on the struggle bus so you can have some dignity. Now, this other guy feeding you this garbage, you know you number one. What the hell is number one if it's 8 people?
Right. Number one out of how many?
What is that? I'm the first one to have his baby, but he got 7 more. 7 different mamas. What? What, you think you special because you was the first? He'd have done this 6 more times. What is wrong with you? Sister, come on now. Let me read the rest of this letter. If I could say anything beneficial to this girl. He has entertained 3 other women and he's comfortable telling me about it. So I'm sure that have been more than 3. Of course it is. There's no way the women are staying in his place and there's no sex. Okay. I wonder why he keeps me around. You wonder why he keep you around. You want to know why he keep you around? Cause you easy. You simple. He can tell you anything and you'll accept it. He keep you around cause you have low self-esteem. Sister, get some dignity about yourself. I'm gonna tell y'all something about men. We treat you the way you treat yourself. Are y'all listening to me? We treat you the way you treat yourself. If you treat yourself respectful, guess what? We're going to treat you with respect.
All right.
If you can let me do anything I want to do and still have you, thank you. What's wrong?
Right. Post your comment. Can't be any more clear than that, sister, Steve. Post your comments on today's Strawberry Letter at Steve Harvey FM
and I
on
want to say
Instagram.
something else too, Shirley. I sacrificed a lot of jokes to try to help you this morning. I will not be doing this tomorrow.
You back on
Instagram and Facebook, and check out the Strawberry Letter podcast on the free iHeartRadio app. Free never sounded so good. Download it today. Coming up at 46 minutes after the hour, Tommy is in for Junior with today's sports talk right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, the nephew Tommy is in for Junior with today's sports talk. What you got, Tommy, in for Junior?
All right, quarterback Aaron Rodgers, he has returned to the New York Jets practice yesterday, Wednesday, on a limited basis. So he's exactly 11 weeks after surgery to repair a torn Achilles. Now, Aaron was cleared to, I guess what you call functional football activity, but not contact activity. So now the Jets got 21 days to decide whether they're going to activate Aaron Rodgers for, or keep him on injury reserve. What you think?
Better activate it. All that money you done paid him and hop your ass out here.
You don't think it's too soon?
I don't give a damn if it is too soon.
Though,
old as he is, it better be too soon than too late. He old.
Yep.
Oh, so get him out there? Is that what you're saying? Whoa.
Put him out
well,
there.
You know, you can't rush that Achilles injury, but that's astonishing that he's even back right now.
Yeah.
That's astonishing, which is testimony to how well he takes care of himself.
All right, let's go to the NBA. Golden State Warriors basketball star Draymond Green is back from a 5-game suspension, and he said he has no regrets for his actions whatsoever. Now, you got to remember, Draymond put Minnesota Timberwolves center Rudy Gobert in a headlock back on November 14th, and he was taking up for his teammate Klay Thompson. So what you think, Big Dog? Is Draymond doing too much, man? Because he can't control it.
I mean, dog, he said I have no regrets. I was taking up for my team, man. I ain't mad at it.
The NBA was saying unsportsmanlike conduct.
I don't think it's going to stop. I think that's just who Draymond is. I mean, he's taking up for his boys, but that's just who Draymond is. Yeah. And these light-skinned boys going to have to start fighting and quit leaving it up to Draymond. Now, they're going to have to start fighting.
Yeah, that's one thing. See, light-skinned people don't like to scrap. That's why all my friends are dark skinned. That's exactly why, right?
This is terrible.
Do not have no high yellow ass friends. I'm not gonna do it. All my friends are dog dudes, man. Come on, homie, let's go.
That's terrible.
Draymond in here getting suspended 5 games called Clay. Ooh, he
I like me. Draymond.
I love Draymond, man. I'm with him all the way. And he headlocked another light-skinned dude. See, light-skinned dudes are quit fighting. Let's make a new rule in the NBA. If you see a person dark as Draymond or darker, just run.
You can't say that, Steve.
In the NBA, crazy.
Because you going to get your ass whooped. Don't be over there trying to fight Kevin Garnett. Don't grab Daryl Dawkins. It's just some people you can't grab in this league.
All right, coming up at the top of the hour, a guy, thank you, nephew and Steve, I guess. A guy on social media, Steve, needs some advice on combating thieves stealing packages from his porch. We'll talk about it right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Fontainebleau Las Vegas Luxury Resort and Casino is bringing global superstar Post Malone to headline its inaugural New Year's Eve weekend, December 30th and 31st at the Blue Live Theater. Register now for your chance to win a trip for 2 to see Post Malone live on New Year's Eve. It includes round-trip coach airfare, 2-night hotel stay, and dinner for 2. Enter now and get rules at steveharveyfm.com. That's steveharveyfm.com for all the info. It is sponsored by Fontainebleau, Las Vegas. Yeah.
You just want to say that after.
Yes.
Yeah. Vegas, baby.
Woo, I can't wait. All right. It is time now to switch gears. Steve, this is from Bill on Steve Harvey FM. Bill says, over the last couple of years, the homes in my neighborhood have been hit hard by thieves stealing holiday packages. I've installed a doorbell camera, but it's still a problem. Aside from putting out fake packages, pain-inducing mouse traps, what are some other steps I can take to make sure the gifts I order aren't stolen by porch thieves again this year? All thoughts are wanted and appreciated from the guy who loves to get packages delivered. Steve.
Well,
I know.
Bruh, I'm just going. I don't know why you called me, but you know, nothing can solve this problem better than headlines on 11 o'clock news. Nothing. Ladies and gentlemen, details at 11. All package thefts have stopped on Main Street. Mm-hmm. Details at 11.
Okay.
You could do something like this. Warning. Mm-hmm. The next pack. This is what I think y'all should do. Okay. Let's scrap all that. Here's the better way. All of your neighbors, y'all should get together at the homeowners association meeting, and all y'all print a sign up that had the same sign in your yard. Next person come up here and steal a package, that's your ass. Just put that in the yard. Put that in the yard.
We can rock with that one.
Just put that in the yard. And if it's in every house, y'all, a person coming down the street and see that sign in every yard, watch.
I like it.
I really do like that.
That can cut it out. That's what I think would stop it the most. But all y'all had to put the same sign out.
But what
At
if
the
somebody
town hall,
on the street?
that's what they discuss.
Yeah, but what if somebody doesn't agree to do it on that street? Do you still, does Bill still go with it?
See, it's always going to be somebody, but listen to me. All of y'all make extra signs.
Mm-hmm. And
at night, go down there and hammer it in their yard.
But I think that'll work, though. I like that.
Put your hammer that in their yard in the damn way. They probably ain't even gonna see it.
Yeah, I think the signs will work though with the message.
But I think that's if all of y'all put the next person come up on these porches and take a package. That's your ass. And I'm telling you, that street right there, hey man, you see them signs they got out here? Hey, man,
it's in every yard.
Watch it. It's in every yard, dog. Okay.
We hope that helps you, Bill, because Bill just puts out fake packages. He puts out mouse traps. And so he wanted to know another step he used. So, Bill, there you go.
I like
One more time, Steve. One more time.
All y'all should have the same sign. Block print.
White print.
White sign, black letters, red underline. The next person come up on this porch and take a package. That's your ass. If you see 40 of them signs, there ain't no way around you finna do this here.
Right. All right. Thank you, Steve. We'll have more of the Steve Harvey Morning Show coming up at 20 minutes after the hour, right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Well, congratulations to Erykah Badu. Erykah is on the cover of GQ Germany Men of the Year issue as the magazine's music icon of the year. In the article,
Badu.
Yeah, it's not good. Yeah. In the article, Erykah talks about the influence she's had on music. She said, quote, I was the first in my genre, and there was no genre before neo soul was created, end quote. We love Erykah.
That's
and
true.
Steve, you love her. She was one of your interns. She worked for you back in the day in Dallas. Well, back then, did you know?
House.
Yeah.
Well, I first discovered her talent. I didn't discover her. I'm just saying discovered her talent. So I used to play, I only know 2-3 songs on keyboard. And I had a Fender Rhodes, and I would sit on the keyboard and play for Erykah. We wrote an album called Section 8, and all our songs was about being Poe. And Erykah would stay out there and sing. And I said, man, this little girl right here, she's kind of crazy, but man, this little girl can sing. And she thanked me and all that. She used to work in my comedy club. I always supported her. I didn't know it was going to turn into this.
Wow.
And that girl became a major star, man. A major star.
Yeah.
What's your
And her
favorite
nickname was
video,
Street.
Tommy? Oh, Street. That was her nickname.
Yeah,
I heard
that was her
before.
nickname, Street.
Yeah.
Favorite videos, Erykah Badu walking down the street naked in Dallas. Be fair.
Window seat.
Window seat.
Window seat.
After that is Thriller, but yeah, she's first.
Coming up 3 minutes after. We'll play another round of Would You Rather right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
It is time now for another round of Would You Rather. Would you rather never win a championship but get $20 million a year, or win 4 NBA championships and only get $2 million a year?
Man, to hell with that champion.
Yeah.
What about that trophy?
Win or lose.
Every year, fellas, we gonna battle it. We ain't gonna get there, but man, we gonna have a good time.
$20 million if I don't win. $2 million if I win. $20 million and make that trophy.
Okay.
Yeah, have it sitting up on the mantle, please.
What did?
No, no. That second place trophy be bigger than first place trophy.
And go get me a ring made. What?
Dog, all that.
Earn it. You're making
Dog,
My ring gonna look like
Carla. Second place trophy just gonna be bigger than the first place trophy.
Yeah.
My second place ring gonna look like I won the Super Bowl.
All right, would you rather?
There is no second place in championship
I know.
in the NBA. It's the winners.
They
and the
giving
winners
kids eighth place trophies. What you talking
Yeah.
Aw,
You get a
those are
participation
kids,
trophy now.
Though. Those are kids.
Nah.
I don't give a damn. I got $20 million. For what? What?
Yep.
Would you rather decorate the Christmas tree, or would you rather wrap presents to put under the Christmas tree?
I ain't doing that.
Decorate or wrap?
Pick.
Yeah.
Ooh, that gift wrapping. Ooh.
I got that.
Give me them ornaments, man. Let me throw this popcorn on the tree or something.
Love to wrap.
Yeah. But all that
Wrapping these damn boxes, that ain't finna wrap.
That Scotch tape? Oh, no.
That's some work. Wrapping.
All right, so you rather decorate the tree. Okay. Would you rather hot eggnog or pumpkin pie?
Eggnog.
What?
Yeah.
Eggnog.
Hot eggnog?
Hey, man.
I don't want
Let me tell you a true story.
I don't want no hot eggnog.
I'm overseas, right?
Uh-huh.
The chef comes in for Thanksgiving and he says, Mr. and Mrs. Harvey, I've made you a wonderful, wonderful pumpkin pie for Thanksgiving. My family looked at him. We got so quiet. We got through talking. I said, hey, man, black people don't eat pumpkin pie. My wife kicked me under that table. Steve, don't. This man done went out of his way. No. He done went out of his way. It's the wrong way. You went the wrong damn way. Come in here and tell no black people nothing like that. I said, hey, man, black people don't eat pumpkin pie. Excuse me. Heard what I said. Black people don't eat pumpkin pie. I give a damn about your little family recipe from England.
What happened to
Carry that on back over there. Ain't nobody finna eat that. Everybody drinking no hot ass eggnog. You're not doing that.
No.
Vomiting, drinking some hot ass eggnog. Eggnog supposed to be cold. And where's that sweet potato pie? I bet you better get this pumpkin pie off his damn table before we turn it over, because that's what I'm going to do.
All right, that's today's round of Would You Rather.
Try it. It's from an old English recipe. Look at us, all us black people here. Any of us look English?
We'll close out the show coming up at 49 minutes after the hour, right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, guys, here we are, our last break of the day on this Thursday. It's been a good day. Last day of the month. Last day of the 11th month of the year. Ooh, one more month to go.
Okay, and then what y'all saying?
Then the end of the year. Then we start.
Why are you looking like that?
This is it.
We back.
Y'all scared me.
Over again.
What the hell y'all mean? This is it. Yeah, this is it. Last day of the month.
Year.
What the hell finna happen?
Some things.
Man, that didn't sound hopeful or nothing. This is this November 30th. It's the last day of the month. Yeah, we're almost at the end of this year. This is it. The hell finna happen?
Some things.
Man, that didn't sound hopeful or nothing. This is this November 30th. It's the last day of the month. Yeah, we're almost at the end of this year. This is it. Damn. Man, I was sitting here going, man, did I miss the memo?
Always hopeful. Always.
I want to do a brief recap of today. And what Tommy asked me a question at the beginning of the day. He said, hey, man, what's the best thing happened to you this year and the worst thing? And, it was at the beginning of the show, and I just kind of want to recap that for a moment. Because you know what? I answered it because I discovered the best thing that happened to me this year was at 66, I'm really starting to understand for the first time how to trust in God's timing. Because that has been a real problem for me my entire life. I'm just being real with you because I love God, but I just want things to happen when I want it to happen. I'm praying and I'm going, man, I keep praying. What's the holdup? You said ask and you shall receive. But I notice as I read that verse, ask and you shall receive, it don't ever say next week, day after tomorrow, in a little while, soon as you get up.
It's coming.
It don't ever say that. It just say ask and you shall receive. And I've had trouble with that, trusting in his timing. I just really have. And this is the first year that I've really, really focused on it and understood it. I have two things that I've been working on. What year did COVID start? Anybody know the year it started?
2019, right?
Yeah, that's what I thought.
2019.
2020.
2020.
Yeah.
The very beginning of 2020.
Yeah, when we had a shutdown.
Trump was president.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Mm-hmm. In March is when it kind of,
like
the country
March 16th or something.
Yeah, Trump was president.
Yes.
That right there was when I started this one deal. And then I started another deal that I know in 2021. Do you know that neither one of those deals are done? But they're still in discussion, and they're still so close. Now, the one I started at the beginning of COVID, I had been discussing that one a year prior to that. Still no deal. This deal that's so close again, I started that over 2 years ago. Still no deal. And I have had to come to terms with that. That is coming, but it's coming in God's timing. And I've just, you know what, I've just really this year just had to realize my timing and God's timing is way off. It's way off. And I just really just had to come to terms with that, man. You tripping, Steve. Because you keep, you know, a lady told me one time, Gloria Tucker, she's passed. Gloria Tuck, Frank Tuck's sister. She said, you can't tell God how to bless you. See, you can't ask God for something and then tell him how to go about doing it. He said, you have no idea because his ways are so much different than yours. His ways is as different, it's as high above yours as the heaven is of the earth. And I've just had to come to terms with that. And that's probably the best lesson I've learned this year, to just keep trusting in God's timing. And it will always work out, because what I realized was he's never had me be without. Now I've been without before now, but of late, I have never had to go without. It's been some close calls. It's been right up to the wire, but he always come through. He ain't ever late. God is never late, man. So that's the most valuable thing. And then Tommy said, what's the worst thing? Go ahead, Tommy, you want to say something?
I was going to say something my dad used to tell me. He said, when you understand that God is never late, you wait different.
Yeah.
When you understand that he's never late, you wait differently.
You wait different. And that's really, Tommy, what I'm coming to. I just learned how to wait different. I keep whistling Dixie because I know he coming, because he ain't never been late. That's the amazing thing. When you know he coming, you wait different. Boy, that's a true story. I'm going to keep that one. And then he asked me, what's the worst thing happened to me? I gave my cell number to the wrong person.
You did not have to say
that. The worst damn thing I did this year.
What are they calling you? Are they
block him, dog?
What?
Just block him.
No, man, because then he one of them tech dudes, he'll know. I just hey, man, what you doing? The hell you mean what I'm doing? Dog, you ain't one of my kids, WYD. What the hell you mean, dog? You 60. The hell you mean what WYD? The worst thing I've ever done this year. Y'all have a great day, man. And think about the best thing that's happening to you, and then think of one worst thing that's happening to you so you don't do it again in 2024. I ain't giving out my cell number, no
For all Steve Harvey contests, no purchase necessary, void where prohibited. Participants must be legal U.S. residents at least 18 years old unless otherwise stated. For complete contest rules, visit SteveHarveyFM.com. You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.